Hello class, this is Robert Smith coming at you from Java 2, Week 4, Term 1406, and this is my final project reflection video. First thing we're going to do is we're going to walk through the app. So as you can see, the Wi-Fi is turned off, and we're going to run the app quickly just to demonstrate the no network functionality, the network check. So as you can see, no network connected, please connect. No movies, try connecting to a network. Okay, so we're going to click the home button and turn the Wi-Fi on, and we're going to run the app one more time. And sorry about that, I'm trying to demonstrate all the functionality of the app. And so now we get our movies. Okay, and we have a nice background image, and we have an icon, all that good stuff. First feature we're going to demonstrate is search. So we click the search button, and if we search, let's say Z, the only movie with the Z in it is Godzilla. If we hit the search button again, we hit T, we get all these movies that have a T in it. And if we go back to Z, hit search, we have Godzilla. We can also hit reset, and we get all our movies back. Okay, and also if we hit a bunch of spaces and we hit search, we get no results. Try searching again. Next, user preferences. So we hit the user button, we type in our name, and we hit login. We see our name appear, so we are now logged in, and we can go into this movie and we can rate it. We can hit back, we get our message, and then we go into this movie, we rate it, we hit back, and one more, rate it, hit back, and now those movies show up in our favorites. And then we can go back in here, we can hit log out, and now our movies aren't rated anymore, and they don't show up in our favorites. Okay, last thing, about, just some information about the project, developer name, project name, the class, and the term. Okay, so let's look into the code. And we're going to maybe drag this down here. Okay, so first of all, the search functionality. This lives in my custom adapter class, and what we're doing is we are grabbing a string and taking it to lowercase. We're clearing out our list data. If the search text is 0, we add all the movies. And if it's not 0, we iterate through the movies, check if the movie contains our search text that we are grabbing from that dialogue fragment, and then we're adding that movie if it is. If the movie list is empty, we're adding all the movies, and then we're displaying that toast message that is telling us to try searching again. And this is error proofing, is all it is. And then we are notifying dataset changed. Okay, and our dialog fragments, both of them are pretty much identical, except for the names of the methods that control the positive and negative buttons. Trickiest part of this was figuring out where to instantiate this edit text to make it appear in the dialog fragment. But pretty straightforward. Lots of examples online, and there was an example in the activity this week as well. So next we'll look at main activity, and we're inflating our main activity menu. These are all of our buttons in our action bar. Show dialog basically just inflates that search dialog. Show activity, or show fave activity, just inflates the favorite activity. Preference dialog just inflates that user preferences dialog, and start info activity just inflates that info activity. User preferences, so our preference dialog inflates right here, user preferences dialog, and the way we're doing it is we get a reference from the preference manager, we get a reference from the editor class, we check to see if our username field is our username is this field right here. Check and see if that is empty. If it is empty, we populate from our preference dialog edit text, and then we set that text to the username, and then we apply. And when we cancel, when we do this, it clears all of our preferences, applies it, and also clears the favorite list. Okay, and last thing I wanted to quickly go over before I hit the questions was the favorites and how I'm doing that. And basically what we're doing is when we in the detail activity on pause, we get another reference to the preference manager, another reference to the editor. We check to see if the float for the rating bar is not 0. If it's not 0, we dive into this, we grab that float, we put it in to the preferences, and we also grab the title for the specific movie, put it into preferences. We apply it right here before all this. That was a mistake I made. And we check to see if the favorite list is nil, and we check to see if it already contains the title that we're trying to put in it. If it doesn't, we add it. If it was nil, we create an instance of it, and then we add it. And we're not checking this down here because there's no way it would contain if there wasn't an instance to begin with. This was the most difficult part of the whole assignment this week. Figuring out how to use shared preferences for storing values throughout the activities. Okay, and the questions really fast. Sorry it took so long. This video's taken so long. I just wanted to go in detail with the functionality of the app. So we demonstrated the action bar, XML defined fragments versus programmatically defined fragments. These dialog fragments, they didn't even seem like fragments. They really just seem like ways, they seem like just creating an alert view. Very easy, very straightforward, and very easy to use. I love how you can just define the methods in the activity that you're using the dialog fragment in, and then do all the functionality in that activity. Very easy, very straightforward. I loved using these compared to last week. And shared preferences, we went over the shared preferences code. If I had more time, and I do have a little bit more time, but I want to figure out why my images are blurry when the picture or when the poster is bigger than this. It gets very blurry. I don't know why it's doing this. I think it might have something to do with the library I'm using. I've tried switching up the JSON URL, but nothing's working, and it's not working at all. And the detail intent still, or the implicit intent still works as well. I didn't demonstrate that. And last, this course was awesome. I learned a lot. I can't wait to continue my Android education next month after our well-deserved break that we're getting. Yeah, this course was awesome. very helpful. Everything went just fine, except for week 3. But you know, practice makes perfect. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry this drug out so long. I'll see you guys next month.